Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, this is what happened. So I am in the process of, trying to fast forward through and get my Critterpedia done day by day, And Vesta finally said she wants to go. You guys, finally. Anyway, yeah, I definitely did let her go. So I wanted to go in and check, make sure she was in boxes, which she is. Thank goodness. Yes. So we're going to go on a quick villager hunt, see who we can get as a replacement. And, you know me, I only like to do a certain amount of tickets and then I get kind of tired. So here we are. We are hunting, or this is the day that she said she was going. I found Drago, and then I found Audie, and then we had Alfonso, and then of course there's Nan, and we're looking for squirrels, by the way. This is Doc, and then we found Anthony. Or Antonio, I'm sorry. And then, oh my God, we ran after this one rocket. Diana, not a squirrel, but we found her. And then Sarge. And then I was tired, and look who I found. I found Al. I know you guys are not supporters of Al, but you know I love him. I ended up taking him for my Forever Island. However, you guys, the requirement is that there are going to be squirrels on here. So, did I take him? Yes. He is short-lived. There is a rainbow at there's a golden pot at the end of the rainbow. So don't worry. He doesn't stay. But I thought, you know what? For a little while, we'll take Al. We'll have fun with him. Went to go see if he was moved in and say hello. I think I forgot to go see him while he was in boxes, but I went to go see him the day after, and I don't remember like seeing his house before. I forgot that he was like a gym rat in here. So anyways, this is his little house. And then, I was talking to him and he said the thing. Like, they know. It's just a game. Everything we say or do is just to amuse someone. Have you ever thought the fruits grow way too fast? There's pretty music everywhere. Right? It's hilarious, but they know they're in a game. And then he's like, nah, I'm just joking. But just FYI, if you guys have never gotten that, your lazy will do that if you talk to them enough. Then I came up here the next day or whatever, and he's working out, and his face cracks me up. So I was just cracking up over this. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna join him. I'm gonna do some yoga while you can do side bends or sit-ups. But please don't lose that booty. Yeah, so anyways, I was doing my workout and stuff, and I just thought, we're working out together. We're doing it. And then one other cute thing that he did was he put on Shiloh's mom's shirt. So he was wearing around Shiloh's shirt. And so I thought it was cute. I just thought I would video that because, he is a cutie. And he hadn't been here very long when he did this. But like I said, we ended up kicking him out. But yeah, look, he mentions the Topanga surprises. Or sunrises, I mean. So anyways, and then I was just out fishing. I'm trying to get all my fishing Critterpedia, totals, And I just happened to be fishing, and I was like, okay, I'm going to just see what this fish is. I thought it was going to be a sea bass. And then I was, astonished that it was a marlin. I was like, what the heck, a blue marlin? I tried so hard to get that freaking fish.
I am just heading out to grab some fish, y'all. I'm looking for a string fish. I'm trying to get the rest of my fish, you know, for this month so that I can go the next month, because I really am trying to get done, you know, like get through it, get all the things. It says that they live in up in the streams above, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna find this fish because I don't think I have a big enough place for them. So yeah, this may not be something I can do on this island unless I create a bigger river or something. Yeah, because it says they're at the top of a cliff. I never see fish in here because I don't think it's big enough, you know. This isn't big enough over here. Yeah, it's not compatible. No, it is not. It is not. Alrighty, well, I might need to fix that because, you guys, I have to be able to get all the fish on this island. And this isn't going to be it. So, and I think my little app says, let me see. River cliff top. So where I'm standing would be a good place if I just made this bigger, right? So let me, first of all, I think I have full pockets. Let me see. Oh, look, you guys. Do you see my friend? Yep. He's here. He's hanging out. With his buns out, by the way. Sun's out, buns out, baby! I have to sell some stuff out of my pockets. The pockets are quite full right now. So let me get over there and sell some of these things. And then I will see if I can grab this fish real quick, because I think it's the only one I'm missing in December around this time. And then we have to go to the next. So I'm trying to figure out why my screen is so light. Do I want visual punk boots? Maybe. Maybe I want to go punk one day. Oh no. What on earth? What am I totally thinking here? Okay, first of all, no. Okay, sell. I need to tell them I'm selling. Oh my gosh. I cannot function. Okay, well, I want to sell. I don't really think I want these either, so I'll get rid of those. Yes. I really do have to start selling some things out of my collections because I have too much things. Okay, get one of those. I'm gonna get this guy because the rattan table is always great. I don't think I have the cute couch, but I don't really think I need it. Definitely don't need that. I don't care for that table. Don't really think I need that either. Let me see what's in this cabinet. Oh, I love this little umbrella. I'm gonna get this little umbrella. Then that way when I put my island back together, eventually I can use some cute stuff on it. Do I have, I think I have all of these. Yes. At least all the ones I want of those. You know, I don't have all of them, but I don't want all of them. So, alright guys, so we're just gonna dig this out a little bit so that I can actually like get the fish that I'm trying to get. So yeah, there's that. But I did dig up all my flowers that were up here. I think I'm gonna have to get these little flower holes filled so that I can dig from over there. Not sure how big it needs to be. So we'll just kind of do the beginning of it here, like the front of it. No, stop doing that. Oh my gosh. Please, don't do it. It's all haywire. Okay. And again, I don't know how old or big the hole needs to be to get like the fish to go, but I assume not too large. Yeah. Oh no, come on. This is the battle. This is the battle. And I will come back up here and fix this eventually. But for right now, for all intents and purposes, I'm just trying to make it look acceptable so that I can put my fishing skills to work. Alright, so let me go down here and just walk away for a minute and let it have time. Oh, are they having a date? Well, he's sleeping, so he's super impressed with her. Aw. I never thought such a thing would happen. Okay, there's no fish in there yet. Dang, I truly thought there'd be a fish like right away. That always seems to be the case. Alright, well, we gotta run around a little bit. Maybe go further away or something, and then it will come back in there. Okay. No fish. Oh. All right, guys, we are in the wee hours of the morning here, and I am trying to get myself a stringfish. This is like supposed to be at the top of a river or whatever. Okay, that is not a stringfish. The stringfish is like huge. So I have to try to see if I can like get one to populate here somehow. So I will pause this while we're trying to like get one to come in. Yeah, that's too big too. Let's see if I can get up there and scare it away. I have to keep running and like getting these to get out of there, and then get some of the big boys to come in here because it's a big fish apparently. Also, look at the snow. It is starting to snow because it's December 5th. I got 5 more days, I think, till the first snow on the ground where it actually is white. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to only be... Oh, shoot. I think that was still too small anyway, but gotta remember not to do that. Anyways, I'm trying to speed through to try to get all the fish and stuff completed on this island. So, yeah, see another small one. I'm not getting any of the big boys. So, and the stringfish is a big boy. So I gotta see if I can get him to populate. I think it's the last one I need for December. And then I can move on to the next year, you know. Oh, there's a fish, but it looks small again, right? Oh, no, it's a big boy. Oh, maybe that's it. I almost went to scare it off. Okay, I'm not lined up right. Let's try out here. There it goes. Oh, well, it baited me. I think that was definitely a stringfish on there. Shoot. Okay, well, that's the closest I've come to getting one so far. I need to, like I said, I just want to speed through so that I'm not, I really do not like to be in winter on this game too much, although I am going to make a winter island when it comes time, but I'm going to do that as a 30-day challenge island, I do believe. So we're going to do a couple of 30-day challenges in a row. I'm pretty sure. So anyways, yeah, so I will be doing that. But for right now, yeah, see, now there's none in there. Shoot. Then I have to go over here to the other pond. It's just like the hunt. See, and that one's a little tiny baby, which is not what we're looking for. Okay, perfect. Go bye-bye. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying not to stay too long in the winter, which is why I'm doing a 30-day challenge. And then I thought, I heard a lot of people might be doing a 30-day challenge for Halloween or fall or whatever. And so I might do a 30-day challenge for that as well. We'll see though. I may not, you know, it just depends on how we're feeling about it at the time. But for right now, hunting around, I will come back when I have something good to show you. Okay? All right. Goodbye.
All right, we went into winter, and this is the very last bug I need for my Critterpedia, you guys. So I just wanted to show it to you before I turned it into... I caught all the bugs, it says. Yay! Before we went into the museum and turned it in. And I want to show you my Critterpedias because I'm kind of excited. So I got my Nook Miles for completing the bugs. I didn't complete all the number of bugs you have to catch, but I completed that. I also made a snowman. And I finally did that because that wasn't even initiated. I'm going to have to do a ton of snowmen, so I'm going to have to come back to snow season. But look at my Critterpedia. It's full. I've never had a full Critterpedia. I never ever have I ever. See my snowman in the back? I did pretty good. All right, and then I was over to turn in that insect, and he's, I'm so displeased with having all these bugs, he says, but look, we got all the bugs. So he says that he's going to send me a little poster or whatever for each one and stuff like that. So anyways, that was the whole gist of this one. And there's not a ton of fanfare when you finish it in there. But anyways, and then this was the last fish. I finally caught him. I had to make my pond bigger up top, and it took till winter for me to finally get the stringfish, but I finally did. And so I'm happy about that. So anyway, I'm running over here because I want to go give this last fish to Blathers and get my fish recognition also. And so then after this, I need to go diving, but I have to go do it in March or April. So after I turn this last fish into Blathers and he gives me all the fanfare and I see my Critterpedia is full, then we're going to head over to March or April on this island, I do believe. And we're going to try to get the last diving creature that I need, because I need that giant crab, the one that you can put on the beach, and it stands up and moves a little bit. It's kind of creepy, but that's the last one I need. So anyways, I was so proud. I've never actually completed both the bugs and the fish in my museums, like ever. At least not wholesomely. Not without tricking the game by getting it from a treasure island or something. And even then, like, you can fill your museum, but you don't get credit on your Critterpedia unless you catch it yourself. So, because I did that, I was very disappointed that you can't trick the system that way. It won't show that your Critterpedia is complete unless you actually catch all the fish and actually catch all the bugs. It will show that the museum is complete, but it won't show that the Critterpedia is. So anyways, I finally caught it. I was out diving. I didn't think you needed to, like, slosh around with me too much on this. So, but we went diving. I caught that big fat crab, which is awesome. So went to go give that to Blathers at this time. And like I said, we're back in March now. So that's why this looks kind of drab, because, and look at all my weeds. It's crazy. Anyways, this is why it's like that, because it's just totally in shambles on my island. The snow just melted, and we've been time traveling. Oh, I have to get the balloon. Nope, I don't have a stinking... This is what happens when you go diving. You empty your pockets and you got nothing. But I try to get all my balloons because, balloon time. But anyway, speaking of balloons, I have my music from the beginning days in the background because I had to cut the audio because I totally forgot to mute my mic. And so in the background of all this, I have a whole bunch of house nonsense going on, and you can hear everything. So this is voiceover JoJo after the fact. But yeah, there's the last crab being given to Blathers. And then he's going to say, yay, it's all done, right? So I'm so excited. I'm happy that that got done. It was definitely a triumphant moment. And by the way, like, it is July 25th today in real life in 2025. And I've had this island since January 1st of 2025. And I've been time traveling daily. Matter of fact, sometimes two days in a day I'll do or whatever. So I'm just quickly going in. I give my villagers, say hello, all that stuff. And then I move on to the next day and do a little fishing, do a little bug catching each day if I can, if I remember. Sometimes I don't. There have been days where I've gone and not done one fishing. Okay, here's my mail. The Faraway Museum sends you these little notifications with your golden net and your golden rod for catching all the fish. So I was so excited. I'd never gotten that naturally either. And now I have it on the island. I can't use it because I need to have all the tools. DIY thing for my Nook Mile achievements, but I still earned it, so I was so excited about it. So yay! Anyways, it was just exciting. So I actually was able to learn that recipe on my own without going to a treasure island to get it. It was the first time ever. So anyway, it's exciting. I was excited. I've worked really hard to get here, and all this natural, by the way. Like I've told you before, I've not gotten any like treasure island hunt help or anything. So just saying. And we're back, and I noticed that Ava had a thought bubble over there. And I was astonished because I have been waiting for this girl to leave my island. And she finally is. I'm so excited. Not that I don't like her, but at this time, after it has been since January since I've had her, I was ready for her to go. So anyway, she went, and I saw Kitty, but she's not a squirrel, and I love her. I saw Sandy, but she's not a squirrel. I saw Cole, but he's not a squirrel. I saw Elvis, not a squirrel. And then this is, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name, but anyway, not a squirrel. And then look who I found. I found Sheldon. So excited. Sheldon is my favorite jock of all time. So I was really excited to find him naturally on an island hunting. And of course, I invited him to come train on my island. And so, anyways, and then I was, then I went diving again. I found communicator for Gulliver. I was just showing you because it's just stuff I was doing on the island, you know. And then this is where we're like starting to try to farm for my villagers. For my art. So I really need to get the art done. But look, I accomplished my active island resident. I got to the 300 days. So I was just excited about that. So anyway, just thought I'd show you those.
All right, guys. Well, I'm back. As you can see, things have changed a little bit. We had our fun. We had Al on the island for a little while. He was kind of a place filler, you know, because, like I said, I was just done hunting that night. He came up. He's one of my little favorite guys that I like to, you know, see every now and then. However, this is my forever ever island. And although I do like Al, and you know, I tell you that all the time, like I love Al, but he's not in my top 10. My top 10 has to be a squirrel, and it has to be on my forever island to be a squirrel. So we said goodbye to Al. So Al has left. I forgot to record him asking to go and all that. So anyway, it did not make it in the clip, but I'm sure 99.9% of you, minus Mima, are probably delighted that he's gone off my island. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, he's gone. So today on Forever Island Friday, in my stream, which is, let's see, what day are we on in real life? In real life, it's like July 25th, I think. So anyway, real life today, we are going to go hunting for another villager to replace Al. And then we will, I'm going to continue on trying to farm out this guy. Because Red is definitely like, doesn't visit the island enough, and I have to farm him. So I'm going to farm him on this island so that I can get the rest of the museum completed. So anyways, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a very short video for me, but I didn't have enough time to complete one in its entirety that quickly. So anyway, we're a little late today, but I will be back next week with another Forever Fridays video, hopefully a little more ahead of the game, and I will talk to you on the next one. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. You know I love ya, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.